Alright, this might be the most intriguing versus rebuild we've done on FM26. Because today we're going back to Football Manager set in 2015-16, prime era for El Clasico. And it's father versus son in this retro database in the biggest rivalry in football. Dad has got Barcelona, Messi, Suarez and Neymar, the full MSN cheat code. And I've taken over Real Madrid, Ronaldo, Bale, James Rodriguez, Galacticos mode. Every trophy, every title, every win against each other earns us points. And after 5 seasons, whoever has the most points wins the entire challenge. So this isn't just El Clasico, this is Prime Ronaldo versus Prime Messi. Let's find out who owns this era. Dad, I love an El Clasico.
Oh, 100%.
But I don't think there's any bigger El Clasico than from this time period.
Well, both teams have got such good players, haven't they, as well?
Yeah, this is the iconic database. Well, I say this is iconic era, and this database is pulled exactly from that. Thanks to Mr. Tini, who has created the first retro database of FM26. I'll leave a link in the top description if you want to get it early for Patreon members on his Patreon. Very kindly giving me access so we can showcase how great this is. Now, to give you an idea, this is the 2015-16 season. Lionel Messi is at Barcelona. It's when he had his yellow hair, the iconic hair that he had. 28 years of age. You can see obviously how good he is. So many 20s around. Dad, you decided to be Barcelona manager this time round. I always give you the option.
Yeah,
usually you pick Real Madrid.
I usually do, and that was the reason why I've gone for Barcelona this time, just to be...
No, you looked at the two teams and went, Barcelona's got a better team.
I would have done. I looked at the strike. I mean, I'm always attacking minded, and I just looked at the strike force on this one, and the age stood a bit more better, and I thought, they've got there's such a good Neymar's there as well. Suarez.
They got MSN.
Yeah,
Messi,
I mean, come on, them front three
Suarez,
alone.
Neymar as the key players. Neymar's here, 23 years of age, before he went to PSG and ruined his career, basically. A phenomenal player on this. Topped off with Luis Suarez up front. 28 years of age. There was no better striker around this time than Luis Suarez, outside of probably Ronaldo, who was maybe he's playing from the left a little bit more at this point.
You just know if he gets a chance, he's gonna
yeah,
just like right in, he's gonna go.
But all three of them unbelievable on this game. We'll take a look at the rest of the players in a minute, but let's have a quick gander at my Real Madrid side. So this is the era where Barcelona was winning La Liga and Real Madrid was winning the Champions League. What, 4 times in a row, whatever it was?
Like that,
5 finals in a row. Cristiano Ronaldo as the main man. 30 years of age.
What a player.
Still looks really good. Hopefully we can get some goals with him. They have also got the likes of Toni Kroos in that centre midfield spot when he was sort of on top of the world, 25 years of age. And of course, Gareth Bale is here.
Legend at Spurs.
Yeah,
Gareth
Bale.
Loved him.
26 years of age, in his prime before he really fell in love with golf. To be honest, he isn't as good as what I thought he would be from this era. I mean, even his acceleration.
He was a lot quicker than that.
His acceleration, I thought, would be higher.
I mean, his pace is 19 there, but he was a lot quicker off the mark.
Don't blame Mr. Tini for this, though. This is all pulled from the actual game itself of FM16. So they're all, if you do go to download it and you have iconic Wonder Kids that you remember from that period, they're all here. And you might see some of them pop up in this video. Who knows? I'm also going to be doing a career simulation or a simulation of this database all the way up to modern day with the new gen pack that comes with it. So all the players coming through, the likes of Mbappe, Jude Bellingham, we'll have that on the channel this week as well. So make sure you subscribe so you do not miss what happens when we re-simulate world football for 10 years and bring it up to what would be present day. So Gareth Bale also in my team. Now, we didn't sign any players in that first season. Did you sign any players? I don't think you did. I know I didn't anyway. I looked at this team and thought, I don't need it. No, you didn't either. We stayed true to it. So let's have a look at the side then. You've gone for a 4-2-3-1, Dad.
Yes.
With Lionel Messi in that attacking midfield
That's where I've
spot.
always like. I mean, the computer keeps putting Messi on the right, doesn't he, as the right winger coming in. But I always think Messi's more dangerous just beyond the striker. He can go right, he can go left, he can go direct.
Yes.
And that's where I wanted him to be, really. With Neymar on the other wing coming in as well, I just think that's lethal with Suarez. So yeah, I'll stick the other guy out in the front.
Yeah.
And the right wing.
Arda Turan, not a bad player, to be
he's
honest.
not. No.
Then you've obviously got Neymar on the left, Suarez up front, Messi in behind. Sergio Busquets, one of the best to ever do it. Only 27 years of age in this. Again, looked kind of underrated, to be honest.
Yeah.
Mascherano was also there, so very good player.
That's the only one I
indeed.
think I might have to replace a couple of seasons down there because he's 31 already, but we'll see.
Yeah, Gerard Piqué's there. Vermaelen, maybe not the best defence.
No, that's another one where I'm sort of thinking a couple of seasons' time.
Because even Dani Alves is 32 here. He's got good natural fitness, but
18 so I reckon he'd do another 2 seasons.
Jordi Alba should be absolutely fine at left
Yes.
back. Don't need a fine on left back, I don't think.
No,
and then
I
you got
don't think I need
Stegen in goal,
He's
who
gonna
is
stay there in a
yeah, he's a world class keeper
Yeah.
too. So if you're looking at your team, really, I think great attacking. I'm in the attacking three. I think your attack's better. I think I have a better full squad balance.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
But let's have a look. Now, at the start of the season, we haven't played each other, but you have played a fair amount of fixtures already. So let's take a look at that fixture schedule. Because you've played 6 in total, dropped points at home to Villarreal. The rest of the games, you are scoring goals.
Yes.
And that's a big win against Atletico.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Because if you remember rightly, Atletico also have a very good team around this time.
Yeah.
Still managed, of course, by Simeone. Don't like him, do we? But the likes of Diogo Godin is there. Antoine Griezmann as a key player. Okay, yeah, some great players playing, obviously, in a very structured format that which did give them some success around this time. I think people underestimate how good Atletico was around this period because of how good Barcelona and Real Madrid was. So you've had a good start, not too bad at all. Let's have a look at my full squad then with no other signings. We are going for a 4-2-2, dropping into a 4-2-3-1. I'm pulling the trigger and I'm putting Cristiano up front alongside Karim Benzema.
It's a guy that just got better when he got older.
He did, didn't he?
I think
it's such a shame that he went to Saudi
because he was still performing.
He could still do it in like a top league, and now obviously we don't have access to watch the Saudi league. We don't ever see Karim Benzema play.
I do think that the break for him at Real Madrid was Cristiano Ronaldo leaving.
Yeah,
and then he definitely took over.
He could step up a little bit.
He definitely took over and started scoring the goals for Real Madrid, but Modric behind him as well. Didn't have to help him though, didn't he?
Luka Modric.
What a player that guy is.
29 years of age, obviously still playing for AC Milan in real life. James Rodriguez. He was amazing back then.
Keep bringing these players up, didn't you?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm looking at your team sheet. There's still a few more on that you ain't even mentioned yet.
If you look at this, James Rodriguez, 24 years of age, look how good he is.
Yeah.
Who would have thought 10 years later, I couldn't even tell you what club he's at. I mean, he's been to Everton.
Yeah.
He went elsewhere. He's been loads of different places.
I wouldn't be surprised if he's in Saudi.
Yeah, I have no idea. America, possibly.
That's where they normally go as well.
Marcelo, one of my all-time favourite left-backs. Obviously a quality player. Low natural fitness, which might worry me a little bit if I'm doing the full 5 years here. Sergio Ramos, next to Rafael Varane. Before Man United. Well. Yeah. Speaking of which, Casemiro's on the bench. He was actually good back then, wasn't he? Danilo at right back. He went on to do some good things as well. Keylor Navas in goal. Not amazing goalkeeper, to be honest, but might be a replacement for us in the future.
He didn't have to be amazing with the back four that he had in front of him, really, didn't he?
And we've also got the likes of Isco on the bench. So, again, quality player. Some 20s in there as well. So, some interesting stuff that we have got. Some great teams, but there's still room for improvement, which I think is quite good. I only played 5 games. I have also dropped points. We lost 2 points there to Real Betis, despite being 3-1 up at one point as well after going 1-0 down. But we have also beaten Atletico Madrid in the Madrid derby. Look who has scored for them as well. Fernando Torres, 31 years of age.
A great striker.
A little bit of Fernando Torres.
Yeah.
I think it's great start.
I think Real Sociedad is the result you've got to be looking at too.
I mean, 11-1.
11-1. That's in that league. That's an average, really.
Yeah, because Sociedad didn't have a bad team back then. They still had, some good players that you recognise. Inigo Martinez, Carlos Vela's up front. Don't think they have the really good player Oyazabal in their side yet, but they still got some good ones in there. The season preview puts me as odds-on favourites with you in second place.
Yeah, well, you've got to agree with it. It's going to beat one of us, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
So, and there's not going to be much odds against it, really, but it's going to be close.
And the Dream 11 is all of us but Koke.
Yes.
So Koke is the only guy who makes that into that midfield.
I'm surprised that your keeper is in there, not my keeper, though.
Joe, I thought the same. Yeah. To be honest, Keylor Navas is a good goalkeeper, but I think ter Stegen was slightly better. Yeah. All right, first El Clasico of FM26. Let's see what happens after season number 1. All right, season number 1, Dad. Champion by a point. Well done.
I'll take that.
Yeah.
A point.
Just the 4 losses across the season, 3 for me,
Yeah.
but I drew way too many games.
You scored a lot of goals
I
as
had
well.
a better goal difference as well. 99 goal difference, that.
Good season.
Valencia had the best defence, which is kind of surprising. we were both quite attacking, to be fair.
Yeah.
But yeah, if we're looking at the attributes, most goals, 155 for me. I had the most possession as well. And Cristiano Ronaldo, in 38 games, got 46 goals.
That's what we expect, though, isn't it? We do expect that, really.
Lionel Messi had 19 assists, so that's good. But yeah, I used to love the years when it was like Ronaldo and Messi getting close to 50 goals every single league campaign. That was the Spanish league, so Dad already picks up 5 points. What about the Spanish Cup? It was won by Atletico Madrid. Neither of us got to the final or the semi-final. Quarter-final, I was eliminated. You were eliminated by Atletico 2-1. And I was eliminated the round before that, the 4th round, by Levante 5-3. So it's a bad result there.
Yeah.
And it isn't getting any better because in the Champions League, I was eliminated by Arsenal. And I think you were eliminated by Manchester City.
Yeah.
Both in the semi-final. We could have had an El Clasico final and we ruined it.
Yes, disappointed with that.
City went on to face Arsenal, and Arsenal won 1-0. So by Olivier Giroud. So this is, I actually think as well, it's still Arsene Wenger.
Yeah.
So if you think Arsenal have now gone another 10 years without winning the Champions League, they've done it in the first season here under Arsene Wenger, and they still finished 4th. He got his favourite position, 4th place, and they went on to win the Champions League, despite obviously beating Manuel Pellegrini's Manchester City with the likes of Yaya Toure, with the likes of David Silva and Sergio Aguero.
Oh, yes. Love it.
Yeah.
Some good players in there, really, isn't it?
Absolutely. So they've done very
Giroud,
well.
Really.
I love Giroud.
What a striker. What a striker. You just knew when you played against him, he was going to score against you. I just knew every time he played against Spurs.
Oh, yeah.
He was going to score.
What a good-looking bloke, too. I ain't afraid to admit it. Handsome bloke.
Your wife likes him as well,
She loves him. Yeah, she absolutely loves him. I used to love that advert where he used to go, I can't help it that I'm gorgeous.
Yeah, and then you see Soph just melting.
Yeah. So, in his Calvin boxers, wherever he was wearing.
Yeah.
67 goals, 17 assists for Cristiano Ronaldo.
67.
Out for the next 3 months.
Ooh.
Injured on the final day, broke his ankle. That's not good for Cristiano at age 31.
That could be good for me, though.
Oh, not for me. We got Gareth Bale getting 22 goals, 13 assists. Toni Kroos from midfield, 21 and 21. Not bad at all.
Good.
Karim Benzema, 16 and 16.
Yep.
I'm disappointed with that. Benzema.
Yeah.
I know you're playing on the goal side with Cristiano, but still.
I mean, when you're playing next to someone though who scored 67 goals, how many do you expect to score though?
I'd expect him to at least have 20 assists. I'd expect that.
I mean, Christian's give him 17 assists. It was probably all his 16 goals.
That's it. Carlos Ronaldo got more assists than him. Luka Modric's done well as well from the other midfield position. Danilo's got 18 assists, as has James Rodriguez. Marcelo with 15 assists. I think we are conceding too many goals. We're clearly scoring so many, so that might be something that I have to address in season number 2 with just £208 million.
Just 208 million.
But over to you, Dad. This was before Barcelona's money trouble, so you might be all right. Obviously, locking in Messi into that middle position, he got 42 goals and 24 assists. In behind Luis Suarez, getting 50 goals in 53 appearances with 8 assists.
I'm happy with them too. And Neymar coming in with 22 assists. Yeah, I'm good with that.
Yeah.
Happy with that.
Okay, so let's have a look. Your transfer budget, £122 million. So
I thought I was going to get.
Not quite as much as me, but still a very good amount.
Yeah, I know where I'm going to spend my money too.
Yeah, let's have a look at the 2 fixtures between us in the league campaign. There's one there. So I beat you in March 5-2 at the Bernabeu. So the other results, I do get a point for that. I did also beat you in the Spanish Cup Super Final. Well, Super Cup. Spanish Super Cup. So that's an extra point, but not anything for winning the Cup itself, because it's just a Super Cup, but it's a result against each other that we always count. And the other fixture, you demolished me with Lionel Messi scoring a first half hat-trick and then a brace in the second half, getting 5 in total, beating me 7-3. Jesus. So a huge result there. So you do get another point there.
He would live the rest of his life as a god just because of that one result.
Exactly. Yeah. And he's gone on to do so many other things. But let's have a look at the points then after season number 1. Season 1 points are Omega Luke with 2 and Dad with 6. Now there's a chance for a lot of FM26 mod this year with stadium packs, etc, but that's important that we now stay protected while we download these and search the web. And NordVPN is the easiest and safest way to make sure you do that with your IP address being protected while browsing online. With just a click of the button, you can change your digital location right from your home or wherever you currently are. Which of course means you get extra benefits, not just the security, because remember there are certain websites now that are actually requiring you to have your personal identification to be entered in certain countries. You know what I mean. And NordVPN gets around this, but it does way more, including the threat protection feature, which works as an antivirus tool, blocking scams and phishing attacks, as well as preventing websites from tracking and stealing your information. NordVPN for me blocked 352 ads and 500 websites from collecting my personal data in a 1-week span. And just like everything with Nord, it's super easy to toggle this protection on, as well as see the different websites that it's blocked. NordVPN can also monitor the dark web for up to 5 email addresses to ensure that you don't have your password leaked as well. But of course, the fun part of NordVPN is being able to watch regional-based content from wherever you are in the world. And you may be surprised as the value for money that you can get with NordVPN when you select a 2-year plan. But with my link at the top of the description, or if you head to nordvpn.com/OmegaLoop, you get yourself an extra 4 months on top of that 2-year plan.
My key signing is a right back, Mario Fernandes. For the price I paid for him, which is less than 20 million, he comes in and takes over from Dani Alves, which shows how good he's going to be.
My key signing is Manuel Neuer. The legendary German goalkeeper joins us from Bayern Munich for a hefty price of £144 million. Yes, Dad, I brought in Manuel Neuer. I mentioned the goalkeeper might be a problem for me season 1. There he is. That's the best one in the world as we're recording this in terms of the year that it is. But Leon Goretzka is one of those wonder kids that was on FM16 from Schalke. £66 million. He is 21 years of age. Perfectionist personality. Already very good. I've brought him to the club as well from Schalke. So £66 million, I think is going to be worth it in the long run because I'm going to lock that bad boy in. I think he could be good for me in the long run across the next 4 seasons. Yeah. But then we still had a lot of money left over because if we're looking at players that left, Karim Benzema got rid of him. PSG came in, they wanted Karim Benzema. I said, you can have Karim Benzema for the lovely price of £87 million, and they gave me that money. I was happy to part with it. I thought he was disappointing for me last season. I wished him well, and I brought in instead the Manchester United legend of Memphis Depay, who had obviously a very failed career, but this is Louis van Gaal's era, and that's how good they rated him back then. Phenomenal. So I bought him. He looks absolutely class, isn't he? For £99 million. And of course, because we haven't got Cristiano Ronaldo at the start of the season, we've been having to play Memphis Depay. He's got 2 goals and assists in 4 appearances. He only played 4 appearances the whole of... Oh no, this is actually at the start. That's a bit weird, isn't it? Because that's the same season, but he clearly never actually played.
He's actually
because I signed before.
Yeah, just look at it. Weird, isn't it?
Oh no, I did. So he has actually played for Manchester United. Surely he didn't play 4 games before the 23rd of August. That can't be right, surely. And scored 7 goals for them in the league. That's bonkers. Anyway, £99 million I paid for Memphis Depay. He's 22 years of age. So tactically, we have switched things up. We have brought back a centre midfield from that, obviously, 2 up front, and we've brought in a DLP because at the end of the day, we have one of the best deep line playmakers in the world, Toni Kroos. That's kind of his bread and butter. Sit back, get the ball, just dictate the game. Gareth Bale from the left because Cristiano Ronaldo would always go there whenever I'd select the best 11, and locking in Leon Goretzka. So for now, we've still got the rest of the team as it should be. We've even got an advanced centre-back in there because we've got Varane, we've got Sergio Ramos, we've got players that can do that. I'm excited for it, to be honest. Dad, we've seen you keep player, but he's not the only signing that you brought in.
He wasn't the signing that I was actually looking for. I was looking for a right winger.
And you got one.
Yeah, I got one.
Andrei Yarmolenko.
Yeah, I think this guy could be good, really.
Again, another wonder kid from this era.
Yeah.
Phenomenal player.
26 years of age. I think he's really good. He's quick. He can finish as well.
Yeah.
Put him in front of goals. So
we have raided Manchester United.
Yeah, we did.
He was very good for them last season. 10 goals, 5 assists. He's already got 3 and 3 for you.
I'll take that. That's a good start for me, yeah. But like I said, in my right back, I thought, where's the other weakness? And Dani Alves is getting old as well, so I thought I'll get a person in just to sort of like just take over from him, really. But
yeah,
this guy got in and is going to take over from him now.
I mean, you did sell £38 million worth of players as well. Yeah. Adriano, Douglas, Sergio Roberto, Claudio Bravo, all leaving the club, very much fringe players. Yeah. And you brought in Bernd Leno as a backup goalkeeper with Claudio Bravo.
Yeah, I wasn't happy with the reserve keeper that I actually had at the club, so I thought, well, this guy was at a good price, really, so I thought just get him in.
Yeah.
Just in case I do get any injuries to the keeper that I've got. Don't think he'll play many games for me, but shh, don't tell him that.
Two things Dad loves in this world: goalkeepers, and Arsenal players. Bernd Leno. Who had it season 2 on your bingo checklist of Dad signing an Arsenal player? We all knew it was coming.
Do you know the worst thing about it is as well? Because I also forgot that he's played. I've looked at a couple of players and I thought
he played for Arsenal.
I looked at a couple of players and I thought, I'm not signing him. He used to play for Arsenal. Not signing for him. He plays for Arsenal. So I stayed away from a couple of players, but
oh, just knew it.
Oh dear, oh dear.
I just knew it was coming.
At least I didn't let you guys down, did I?
Oh no, I mean you just knew you'd forget. Knew it. Hopefully there's loads to come, because my knowledge of players who used to play for Arsenal is getting better and better, because I know I need to remember it for situations just like this. Even in retro databases, I know in future he plays for Arsenal. Yeah. We got him again, boys. We got him again. Lovely stuff. Let's have a look at your tactic then, Dad, after those signings. Sticking with the 4-2-3-1.
Yeah, I've won the league.
Yeah.
I mean, who's going to change their tactic when they win the league? So I didn't.
Very much unlike you. Yeah. Messi being locked in there again.
Locked in there, so yeah, but
and Mauro Fernandes.
And I'm going to lock him in. So yeah, I think he's good enough to be.
Reasons why his best 11. You can see Messi drops out there. Mauro Fernandes has actually kept his position there, but
I just wanted to make sure he did stay there.
All right, well, start the season then. Let's have a look at it. We've played against each other in an El Clasico, and you smashed me. 4-0.
Great start. That's a double bonus there, really. I've beat you 4-0 and Ronaldo's still injured.
Yeah.
So I've just got to keep winning and hopefully you're not doing so well start of the season, and that just gives me that a little bit of a sort of buffer just in case. Well, 6
fixtures, 6 wins there.
Yes.
Quite nice and comfortable for you as well with 3 clean sheets. Let's have a look. We obviously know I've lost one of the games, but I've also drew to Granada. It's been a bad start. Drawing to Celta Vigo, losing to Barcelona, and drawing to Granada. It's been an awful start for me this season. I've played 1 more game than Dad. In fact, I've played 2 games more than Dad.
Yeah.
Is that correct? Yeah, I've played 8. You've played 6. Christ. And I'm already quite far behind.
Yes.
So I've definitely got some catching up to do.
Season for me.
Very much not a great start of the season for me. Imagine you have your best player out injured and they decide to give you 2 extra fixtures above your rivals. Yeah. You're like, oh, just wait. Why can't I just have them later on? But there we go. All right, season number 2 then. Let's see what happens. Well, somehow I've come back and I've won the league by 10 points.
Chucked that away.
Who's seen that coming?
I've come in 3rd. I just chucked it away. What happened there?
3rd place. I mean, Atletico Madrid only conceding 30 goals. That's a big reason why, because they were right on my ass too.
Yeah.
But last season, Dad, you went from 96 points down to 82.
Lost 6 games.
Fell off.
7.
Yeah.
Not very good at all.
If we're looking at the league, most assists, Gareth Bale got 20 assists. Most goals, neither of our players. A Levante striker. I've gone up to 61% possession though. I was playing tiki-taka and trying to keep it short. That's obviously played up to what I was trying to do. In the cup though, the Spanish Cup, Dad beats me in the final 2-1.
Yes.
Even with 10 men too. Yarmolenko and Arda Turan with the goals, Isco with mine. So you do get 4 points for that because of course you win the Copa del Rey, which is 3 points, but you also get a point for beating me in that final. Other competitions, you also won the Super Cup. We did play each other in the semi-final, which you knocked me out of. You don't get a point for knocking me out, but you do get a point for the result itself in winning that. So there's another point on the board. I didn't win the Champions League, and neither did you again, Dad.
No.
So, semi-final, once again, we missed out on the El Clasico. Surely, one of these seasons, we can have an El Clasico Champions League final, and it's not been the first 2 seasons.
I keep winning the second leg 1-0, but we keep losing the first
leg. So it's been a tight one, and it's unfortunate. But let's have a look then. This title-winning side, 28 goals for Cristiano Ronaldo. A massive drop-off, but he has come back, and he is still scoring goals.
He's still got 42 games in, so that's not bad, really.
Yeah. Gareth Bale got 23 and 25. Depay, 20 goals. Not bad at all. And James Rodriguez, 20 with 15. 4 players above 20 goals. Got to be happy with that.
Yeah, definitely.
With Leon Goretzka, the new guy, coming in with 18 and 12. So nice bit of development there as well. That's good to see. Isco getting 12 and 13 from the bench. And I've got £104 million to spend next season. Dad, looking at your squad, goals-wise, Luis Suarez is up there. Not as much. 33 and 15.
That's obviously what's cost me this season, really.
Yeah.
And Messi 26 as well.
26 and 27. You look at that and you go, that's amazing. Then you go, Lionel Messi, that should be double that.
Yeah, definitely.
Neymar had more goals and assists, though. And Yarmolenko did chip in with 19 and 12. So
not bad.
Not bad for a new signing.
Yeah, good. Pleased with that. I don't know where my new right back done. How's he looking now?
4 goals, 8 assists. So locking him in was probably the right idea.
Yeah.
He looks like a world-class right back now.
Yeah, he does, yeah. So
that was a good decision.
Just right, really. But
yeah,
disappointing going forward, really, considering what the strike force I got.
Yeah, £76 million to spend though, and I'm sure you can sell a few players if you wish. Yeah. Let's have a look at the fixtures between each other outside of those cup games. So there's the Spanish Cup final where you defeated me. There in the Super Cup, which we already noticed, we must be playing. I must have missed it. So there's the fixture where you beat me 4-0. Oh, we've played each other here where I beat you 5-2 at the Bernabeu. So I do get a point there, which is good because I think, considering I won the league, you won so many points.
Yeah.
I think it made it kind of redundant.
Yes.
So let's have a look at the points at the end of season number 2. Season 2 points are Omega Luke with 6 and Dad with 6, meaning the total points after 2 seasons is Omega Luke with 8 and Dad with 12.
My key signing is a tough one because there was 2 world-class players joining, but one of them was Robert Lewandowski, and we need goals to win this competition, and that's just what he does.
Just the one signing for me, £110 million on Alexandro from Juventus, which does now mean I have both him and Marcelo as my left backs, as I failed to get rid of Marcelo, so they fight over that position. Right, Dad, I had just one signing. You sold quite a lot. £80 million worth of players have left the club.
Yep.
And you've brought in Alessio Romagnoli as well as Robert Lewandowski.
Yeah, I needed the left-footed centre back come stroke left back, really. I got this guy in, and then I felt that I really needed another striker, so that's when I went out and got the other striker. So, 2 good signings for me. A lot of money spent. Hopefully, it'll do the job for me, though.
Well, yeah, he is very good at this. In this, at AC Milan, he's young too, only 22 years of age. £146 million. One of the wonder kids again from this database. Christian Teller was another player who left for £21 million, so he actually made more money. And then, of course, Robert Lewandowski, £120 million from Bayern Munich. He's got 5 goals in 9 appearances so far.
Yeah.
Let's have a look though at the tactic. How are you getting all of these players into the side?
Yeah.
Switched it around, gone for a narrow box.
I mean, if I'm going to get another striker in, I've got to go 2 up front with the 2 good strikers that I got. So I thought, well, I'm wasting guys out wide. Why don't I just make it really dangerous, bring them in, and make it an attacking 4? This is one of the tactics I've always liked playing. I don't think I've used it in FM26 yet. Here we go. I'm going to try it out.
All right, well, Romagnoli and Messi is locked in there. When we pick the best 11, it does actually keep both of them in. But I know when we were doing the first couple of games, every time you were asking your assistant, Messi was going everywhere.
Yeah, he was, yeah.
But yeah, the likes of, obviously, Mario Fernandes has got his position now. PK alongside Romagnoli. Busquets, Mascherano and Alba at the back. Very good with Neymar and Messi in behind Lewandowski and Suarez. That is a deadly 4. I love that, by the way. I love the out of possession when it does that.
Yep.
So, right, let's have a look then. Alexandro or Marcelo. That's what I've got to deal with this season. Keeping with the 4-3-3, Goretzka and Cristiano Ronaldo locked in. Thankfully, we've got him from the beginning of the season this time round. So I'll be interested to see the numbers that he manages to bag. But every time, the reason why I've got to lock him in is because when I pick the best 11, he goes out to the left. And as much as I want to see what he can do from the left, when he's scoring in the first season, 46 league goals alone, I have to keep playing him up front, especially when the next time he is there from the very beginning, he's already got 12 and 8. So that's why I've got to do it.
The thing is, do you think he will supply
Gareth Bale
with the goals, or do you think Gareth Bale will be supplying him with the goals?
Well, that's it.
We know which way it's going to be, don't we? So
if I'm looking at it, Gareth Bale and Cristiano Ronaldo, Gareth Bale's not as good of a striker.
No.
He's only 4-star, whereas if I put Gareth Bale on the left, he's 4-star, but Cristiano is. So I want the better striker.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
I don't want the better winger. I want the better striker. And Gareth Bale's still putting up good numbers. What I did just notice here, which is crazy, is obviously this is before we took over, 2014-15 season, he got 48 in the league, which is more than what I actually managed to accomplish in 2 more games.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it just goes to show how good he actually was in real life. It was like playing with a video game with those two. Okay, so, start of the season then. We have both dropped points, which is interesting, and Atletico are currently sat top. I have also played Dad, and we drew against each other 2-2. Gareth Bale got 2 from the left.
So that's working, isn't it?
Yeah, so in El Clasico, Gareth Bale and Lewandowski both with a brace there. But I beat Elche 3-0. We've got Las Palmas 6-0. Ronaldo's getting hat-tricks 4-1. I've also drawn against Rayo Valladolid, which is, and they had 10 men.
Yeah.
And I was 2-0 down.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a weird game, isn't it? After beating Real Sociedad 5-0, you think, oh, good start. Yeah, what's going on there? Crazy stuff. Sometimes they just don't turn up. Whereas yourself, Dad, you've also lost a fixture already at the start of the season.
Yeah.
Levante away.
I know. It's having such a good start. I mean, scoring plenty of goals as well. Getting a good draw, I feel, against you.
Yeah.
And then go and chuck it away with a 3-1 loss like that. I just, I don't know what. I don't know sometimes. It sort of baffles you, doesn't it?
Yeah. I mean, interestingly, of course, with your 3rd place finish last season, you had to qualify for the Champions League.
Yes.
It had to be Ostend, which you did do 5-0, which means you are going to be playing in the Champions League when that is drawn. But yeah, I thought that was quite funny, really, because after how well we've built, how good these teams are, you've had to qualify.
Unbelievable, wasn't it?
Ugh,
No, I don't
disgusting
know.
with all the
bad
peasant
season.
teams.
Bad season, yeah.
Yeah, crazy. All right, so season number 3 then. The points tally is still rather close. 8-12. Dad's still in the lead. Can I make a difference in season number 3? Well, in the league, Real Madrid are champions once again.
Yeah.
5 points clear of Barcelona. Just the 2 games that were lost, which is a good sign, because I already know I didn't lose one of them to you. So there might be one that I have lost, but you've lost 3, which means you've only lost 2 more from when we took over. So chances are it could be another draw. But let's have a look then. The most goals, 118 from Barcelona. I'm not surprised with how you were set up and who you had there.
I conceded too many goals. If you look at the league table, I conceded too many goals. That's what cost me the league, yeah.
Most possession, Real Madrid. I am playing tiki-taka. And look who's bagging goals again. 37 in the league. Most clean sheets, Manuel Neuer. So I'm keeping the clean sheets. That's quite important. You can see I'm dominating the player statistics, really. I've got quite a lot in there. Even Jesus Vallejo's got a 96% pass completion. He played way more games than I expected him to, but he's quite good at 21. So I'm not too disheartened with that one. But yeah, most clean sheets 90. I only conceded 27. So let's see then defensively, defending, conceded. You conceded the 3rd amount with 45. It was nowhere near. I mean, 3 more than Atletico, but nowhere near where I was sat. And that's probably the reason why.
Well, 100%. You know, I mean, I've scored the most goals, but if I conceded that amount of goals, you know, you're not winning games then, are you?
Yeah.
I drew too many games.
Yeah.
I lost 1 more game than you, I think, but I drew 7, I think it was.
Other competitions, this is where it gets very interesting, because I pick up 5 points there, being ahead of Dad and winning the league. However, in the Spanish Cup, I've also picked up another 3.
Yes.
Athletic Bilbao in the final 2-1. Goretzka and Cristiano Ronaldo, they didn't score into the 95th minute. So let's see how far you got, Dad. Oh, a semi-final loss across both legs. I've beaten you there, which is 3 points to add to the 3 points I win.
Oh, that's a bad.
That's 6.
I'm going to lose in the cup. I've got to lose before the semi-final.
Oh, yes. So that's 11 points off the top of my head, but it doesn't stop there. A terrible season for Dad, because a Champions League El Clasico final. Finally, because we flirted with it twice already, with semi-final finishes, and I've beaten you 4-3 in that final.
Such a bad
In
season.
fact, the score should be 6-1, because I scored 2 own goals. Gifting you those 2.
Yeah.
I don't know who Marvin Park is either, so that's a 19-year-old who was playing in the Champions League final and scored within 2 minutes.
Can't be bagging it.
Sergio Lopez is also there too. He's not a very good right back. Why are they playing these crazy players? I don't know.
And you still won.
But we still went on to win. I had almost a fully rotated team in there, and you had very similar to that too. What was going on there? It's the Champions League final. What is our assistant managers thinking? Didn't even play Cristiano Ronaldo. It was there to be taken for both of us. God knows what happened there. But somehow we've come away. 8 points for winning, 1 extra point for beating you in that final. Huge.
Bad season. Lost the league, lost in the final of the Champions League, and lost in the semi-final by you as well.
Luckily, you didn't face me in the Super Cup final.
It's cost me a lot of points, that, hasn't it?
Has cost you a lot of points. What about these league fixtures then? I did lose a couple of games. Was any of them against you? So we've got the Spanish Cup semi-final there. The second leg was there. Well, the first leg, sorry. But I did lose to you there. So you do pick up a point there, Dad, for beating me. A Sergio Busquets 94th minute winner.
We'll have a let go.
So you do pick up a solitary point this season.
That helps, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah. Let's have a look at the goals tally then. Despite not playing in the Champions League final, Cristiano Ronaldo, it must be because he was needing a rest. Come on. 57 goals in 52 appearances with 15 assists. Love to see that. Goretzka, what a signing he's turning out to be. 27 goals, the second scorer in my team. Gareth Bale's 23 and 26. Depay still getting a lot of minutes and a lot of appearances with goals too. Isco and James Rodriguez still there. Toni Kroos and Modric still getting assists as well. That's good to see. It does look like my fullbacks are no longer getting the assists. Alexandro only got 9 there. Marcelo got 5. So it was Alexandro who was playing the majority of the games, despite me not locking anyone in. Danilo, who's been more of a tucked-in right back, is now only got 1 assist. But that's fine by me. Got £185 million. Don't know where I'm going to improve, to be honest, but I'm sure I'll find somebody. Let's have a look, Dad, at your team. The goal scoring team of this year. I mean, over 100 goals within 4 players. Your front 4.
I mean, it's good, but one of them should be, or even 2 of them, should have been in the 30s. I'm scoring that amount of goals in the league. Been a bad season for me, so I'm going to look at it and say it's disappointing, really, isn't it? So close, but so far.
Yeah, I mean, your wing backs, advanced wing backs. Mario Fernandes got 17 goals and 20 assists. And Jordi Alba got 10 goals and 28 assists.
Yeah, so you look at that and you think that's great.
Yeah.
But what's the other guys doing? You know, they should have been in the 30s, I think. Like it was there for the taking, I think, and I lost it.
Unfortunately. Now, recruitment, you got £63 million. That is a big wage budget, though, so I imagine you can bump that up. There you go. So about 85, 90 million pounds.
Sort of close to buying one world-class player. With installments, I can get that world-class player in, I think.
Yeah. All right, well, let's have a look at the points tally before we go to season number 4. Season 3 points are Omega Luke with 20 and Dad with 1, meaning the total points are Omega Luke with 28 and Dad with 13.
My key signing this season is Morgan Schneidlin from Manchester United, a centre midfielder that joins us for $77 million.
My key signing for the 4th season is Bernardo Silva, picked up from Monaco, still only 24 years old, and he did cost a lot of money, but he is also world class. Yes, Dad, £95 million for Bernardo Silva, but also I've got in John Stones.
Yeah, you pipped me to the thing for this one. I was looking at him as well.
Johnny Stones from Everton. Cost me £66 million. We did, however, bring in quite a lot of money too, because Isco has gone to Chelsea for £136 million. Couldn't believe they just kept coming back. They just kept chucking money at me, and well, eventually I was like, well, it's silly money now. I'll just accept it. Hence the signing of Bernardo Silva. So I think, to be honest, they're both comparably very good. So if we're looking at it in terms of this, very even, really. Attribute-wise, again, not a lot really between it. I think some of them, each of them are better at different things. Bernardo Silva's 24, Isco's 26. His age is not really a problem. I just got a lot more money for him. So, going into this season, still keeping Cristiano locked in that striker position. He is wanted, and at the minute, he's only got a year left on his contract, and he's not agreeing to sign a new deal.
Oh dear.
So we might lose Cristiano in that final season.
Go away, go on.
To Chelsea by the looks of it at the minute. But there was also a couple of other signings that go straight into that lineup with the selling of Luka Modric and Casemiro. We have got Oscar joining from Chelsea. I mean, they've got Isco. Really, it all kicked off from the signing of Oscar, because then they wanted Isco to replace him. And then I got Bernardo Silva because I lost Isco. Because Oscar, I'm not intending to play where Isco or Bernardo Silva plays, which is that centre midfield spot. I want Oscar to play from the right-hand side as a playmaking winger. He's very good at that. So, yeah, that's kind of what I'm looking for there. And the second player that we brought in very early on was from Liverpool, Emre Can. Reason for it, great defensive midfielder. Can play a little bit further forward, but can also play centre-back. Kind of does everything.
Yeah.
No real weakness.
Right for the spine of the team, yeah.
Only attributes that are under 10 are some set pieces, which he isn't going to take anyway, because we've got Cristiano Ronaldo, who probably hogs the ball over free kicks and penalties anyway, so don't have to worry about that. So, yeah, if we're looking at the matchday squad again, with the best 11 pick, Oscar does go in. James Rodriguez does go into that centre attacking midfield spot. So Bernardo Silva has a lot of options where he can can drop in and take over should he need to. But I think this is a good balance now that we have with a lot of players who covers a lot of different places. Your transfers, Dad, for the rest of it, there was a lot of them. Now, you mentioned about signing a world-class player with that money, and I don't think you have.
No, I didn't know. When I signed that, the main signing there, I looked at the squad and I was getting a bit thin. So
I mean, you lost Dani Alves on a free transfer. Yeah. You then sold Rafinha and Yarmolenko.
I was getting a little bit thin in certain places. So yeah, I brought in a couple of well-known players to just help me out in certain positions. And Carlos Tevez was one of them. So cheap to get this guy in just as a reserve sort of striker, just in case I get any injuries.
4.5 million.
I know, that's just a bargain really, isn't it? So that's what I've done. And the other one was Wazza. I got Wazza in.
Wayne Rooney also joined.
You can't play this sort of year and not get him in, really, can you?
Yeah, £41 million, 32.
So, I mean, he plays in both the positions as well. So, striker or that place beyond the strikers, the attacking midfielders. So, yeah, I think it's a couple of good little signings there just to help the squad out more than anything.
Yeah, Wayne Rooney, of course, I think at this point would have already been back to Everton and then close to going to DC United.
Yeah, probably,
if we're looking at it in the fourth season, 2019. Sim Vasalko from Tottenham was another one, £30 million for a back at right back after losing, of course, Dani Alves. And then Jorge on the left-hand side from Juventus. Yeah, just that's a good price, actually, for him.
It was for him, yeah. So just to fill out the squad, really, that's what I was mainly doing. In key areas where if I get any injuries, I've got sort of good players to come in their places.
Picking the best 11, it's doing this weird thing which switches around Messi and Suarez, which makes no sense.
No, it don't, does it, really? So
every time you do the best 11 pick. Again, it's done it again. Yeah, so I'm not sure why it's been doing that, but I think you might have to lock Messi into that free roll position and the wide outlet there, because for some reason it will change that, which I think is not quite how this out of possession tactic should be working, but there we go.
I want Messi to be wide when we're out of the ball. I want him to be stay out wide to receive the ball to start attacking. So they're putting him up front, and that's not where I want him to be.
Rakitic actually gets the deep line playmaker role. Now he's good, but I think with the money you should have been buying a better defensive midfielder instead of Schneiderlin, who, let's face it, is not great. Schneiderlin and Mascherano, who fits in those two positions.
That's the problem. I've still got him there, though, and so I felt that I had cover for that position, really. Bit of areas there I was a bit short on, so I just filled those sort of areas.
Okay, well, start of the season, let's have a look at it. You've lost the game to Almeria.
Oh, no, yeah.
4-3 to them.
It's back to the same old thing again. You're having some really good results, and then you come across a team that you think, yeah, it's a comfortable win here, and you go and lose 4-3.
Bilbao 4-4 with Iñaki Williams scoring a hat-trick as well. That's never great. Very fast. He's not exactly a very good player compared to the players in your team. The rest of it, all victories, but not one clean sheet yet.
No, that's still worrying. I'm conceding too many goals like I did last season,
Let's have a look then at my Real Madrid side. What have we been up to at the start of the season? We've also lost a game. 7-1 to Granada. And this isn't the same situation as what happened with the Champions League final, where we had random players playing in random positions. This had Ronaldo, Bernardo Silva, Bale, Oscar, James Rodriguez. I have never seen a result like that in all of my life of playing Football Manager.
And I don't think you will.
No. Kept the exact same tactic, which won the league and the Champions League and the Spanish Cup all in one season. And then I come up against Granada, and I'm not being funny. I think I can name 2 players in their squad, and they stuffed me 7. They were 7-0 up. I've never seen anything like that in my life.
And when you look at the results around it as well, it is baffling, isn't it? I mean, some of the results that you had around it. I mean,
4-0 against Valencia after that, who are way better than Granada.
4-0, 5-0, and the games before that was a 3-0 and a 2-0 and a 7-1.
Yeah.
So you conceded 1 goal in 5 or 6 games and then conceded 7
against Granada. I mean, we look at the season preview where Granada are sat 9th. Yeah. 9th place. Last season, they finished in 9th place as well.
Yeah, it's a bit baffling, that result, really.
Sense.
You don't know. Oh, I don't know.
What a freak result.
Yeah.
All right, well, season number 4 then. I took a lead in the points. Bit of a big one too. Let's see if Dan can catch up. All right, Dan, well, you've won a league title.
Come on.
3 points, mainly because I drew more games. Because I actually lost less than you this season.
Yeah, well, that's what I thought cost me last season when I drew 7, I think it was. But yeah, I'm glad to be back on the top again, getting the points in again. Great season for that.
First league title since season number 1.
Yes.
Now, most goals was actually scored by Real Madrid this season.
Yeah.
Cristiano Ronaldo getting 28 of them. We've got the highest average rating being James Rodriguez. Most clean sheets again, Manuel Neuer. So even though I had the most goals and the most clean sheets with the fewest conceded, Didn't win the league.
Nope.
Very rare that happens.
Yeah, it does, yeah.
Very strange. But there we go. We'll take it nonetheless. Well, you will. I won't.
100%, yes.
What about the other competitions? Well, the Spanish Cup, I did go and beat Granada. Get in there, you 7-1. They're going to become the new Wrens.
Yeah.
I think you can go and stuff me set. They cost me the league title as well, if you think about it.
Yeah.
7-1. But yeah, Cristiano Ronaldo actually scored and played in this one. But yeah. Where did you finish, though? Semi-final stage. I played and beat Valencia there. Look at that. Never seen that team before. That's like 3rd tier? 4th tier, maybe?
They probably knocked
They
me
got
out.
to the semi-final. Quarter-final, you weren't there either, Dad. 4th round? No, not in the 4th round. 3rd round, knocked out by a team in that league, to be fair, on penalties. I've seen that team before.
Yeah.
But yeah, on penalties.
Bad.
So that is a terrible result.
It's cost me a lot of points, that one.
However, points, you mentioned. Champions League, back-to-back. Come on.
That's not good for me.
Gareth Bale with the goal.
I really needed that one.
Johnny Stones with the assist. Lopetegu's Porto here. Alexandro against one of his old clubs getting man of the match as well. In the final, getting it done. You, unfortunately, Dad, was also beat by Porto. 5-0 on aggregate.
Yeah. I lost the first round again. I lost 4-0.
Yeah.
That's about 3 seasons in a row. I've lost 4-0 in the first round of the semi.
Not great for you, unfortunately, but we are actually using the group stages, which is kind of nice. Obviously, a bit of a blast in the past and how that used to work out. But you finished second in that behind Benfica.
Cool.
So that's bad. Although Man City finished bottom of that. It was a hell of a tight group.
Yeah.
I actually had Porto in my group, and I lost one game. I probably was against them, but we'll have a look. It's still a good season for me, despite you winning the league.
That was it 7 points you get for the Champions League?
8.
8 points now, is it?
I also beat you
Yeah.
in the league as well there. Neymar got sent off. And then in the
Started
other
well with
result,
winning the league, but
beat you 2-1 away from home.
lost too many points again.
Dropping so many points. The Super Cup is something we haven't had a look at. You lost to Real Sociedad in that, which is kind of hilarious. But you did beat me in extra time in the Super Cup semi-finals. You do get a point for that. So you won the league and got a point for that. But elsewhere, I am roping in more points, unfortunately, for you. Let's have a look at the goals. 30 from Gareth Bale. It's 45 and 15 from Cristiano. 41 appearances. Not bad at all. Is he leaving, though? Well, he signed an extension for 1 year. Come on.
I was hoping he was going to leave.
He's
I mean, it's
still wanted by
nice to
Arsenal.
keep the two together, because that's what this is all about, really, the challenge between them two. But
Yeah.
I could have done with him leaving, really.
Yeah, I would have been screwed if
Yeah.
you did leave. James Rodriguez, still
still
really
good,
good and
yeah.
got 22 and 24. Memphis Depay, 20 and 19. 13 from both Bernardo Silva and Leon Goretzka. Goretzka got 14 assists as well. Toni Kroos getting 16 assists, probably taking a lot of set pieces. Dad, over to you in this fourth season. 28 goals from Luis Suarez, 27 from Lionel Messi, only 19 from Robert Lewandowski.
Yeah, he's let me down a little bit.
The tactic's not working. I
No,
don't
it's
think.
not. I'm going to have to sort of have another look at that again. But I mean, them two in the high 20s is where I want them to be. You know, if I've got four, I class it as 4 strikers with that box system I'm playing. But I would have wanted the other two to be a little bit higher than that, especially Lewandowski. I wanted him to be a lot higher than that.
Yeah.
So I'm a bit disappointed, really. But I've won the league, so I can't be too disappointed. But I needed the Champions League as well.
£74 million, big wage budget, though, that you've got. Whereas my budget is £102 million, again with a big wage budget. If I did lose Ronaldo, I'd have a lot of money to replace him.
Yeah.
And some of the strikers that we are looking at, well, that you can get in this, is quite impressive, really. So just alone, the top one, Sergio Aguero, who's moved to PSG on this, obviously would be a huge target. You've also got Thomas Muller.
I looked at buying him a couple of times, to be honest with you.
So good.
Yeah.
Romelu Lukaku, who's moved to
Another one I've
Bayern
looked
Munich,
at,
who obviously replaced
Diego Costa was another one I looked at a couple
Diego
of seasons
Costa.
ago. Yeah.
The aggression.
Play.
Yeah, so there's quite a few in there that we could pick up.
Harry
Even a
Kane's
young
a lot.
Harry Kane,
Yeah.
who's developing quite nicely, age 25 there. So lots of players that we could go for should I have lost Ronaldo. But thankfully, he's sticking around. Let's have a look at the points. Season 4 points are Omega Luke with 13 and Dad with 6. Meaning the total points are Omega Luke with 41 and Dad with 19.
My key signing is Coutinho from Liverpool. The Brazilian joins me for 93 million, and he will be playing in the number 10 spot for me this season.
My final key signing is midfielder Paul Pogba from Juventus. A world-class centre midfielder who has all the technical ability to be a game changer for me, costing me exactly £100 million. Yes, Dad, Paul Pogba joins as my only signing this season.
Yes.
No players even left either other than Hakimi, but I think that was actually last season too. So no players left. We got the exact same squad with Paul Pogba in it. And again, we're having to lock Cristiano Ronaldo in because, what a surprise, they stick him out on the left. I don't want that to happen. But the midfield of Goretzka, Pogba, Toni Kroos, like that quite a lot.
I did look at Pogba, but you got me in before me. I did. So yeah.
Your chance was last season where you should have got Pogba instead of Schneiderlin.
I did look at him
that
as
was
well.
A poor signing. You should have got Paul Pogba instead. Still learning. Still learning. But outside of, obviously, the few new signings, I've got quite a lot of still the same side there. The same front three. Look, James Rodriguez, Cristiano Ronaldo and Gareth Bale is in there. Toni Kroos, Varane, Ramos, Danilo. A lot of the same players, just with a lot of players who can come on. The likes of Oscar and Bernardo Silva, of course, being there. Johnny Stones, Emre Can. There's a lot of options that we've built in this side. Dad, your Barcelona team, though, that one signing of Philip Coutinho.
Yes, and I'm going to put him in that number 10 spot, which means Messi's going to be moved. So I'm going to stick him out in that wide. I'm going to go back to the tactic I started off the challenge with, and with the two wide guys, and I'm going to put Messi out there and see what happens then. With Neymar on the opposite side, with Tino coming in through the middle beyond Suarez. I've got to win everything, so a bit more sort of flair in it, a bit more width in it. Hopefully it'll do the job.
All right, well, let's have a look. At the start of the season, you have played me. It's a 5-4 win for Real Madrid. What a game.
Yes.
A bit of a big El Clasico. Bernardo Silva picking up the winner there. However, you've also lost to Celta in the 91st minute.
This is bad.
John Guidetti with the goal.
2 losses already, especially an easy one like that. But I always seem to start off the season like that, losing an easy one. Yeah, bit disappointed, but it's a long season yet. Yeah, well, let's have a look, see how I've also started, because I've dropped points. Sevilla and Real Sociedad, dropping points against them. Both 1-1 draws away from home. Not too happy about it. 93rd minute with Real Sociedad. 29th in the Sevilla game. Had to come back from behind in that one. But beating the likes of Villarreal 5-0. Real Sociedad is kind of the one that were 3rd place, I think, in a couple of seasons ago. I can't remember where they were last season, but bad again. But we did beat Schalke. We also beat Roma last season in that UEFA Super Cup after they've won the Europa League. So, final season. Dad's got a lot to do. If he wants to win any points, I think I might need the sack. I would say, I need you to get sacked just before the end of the season after I've beaten you on everything.
Yeah. I mean, the sack is minus 10 points. If I did get that and Dad wins everything, it's possible. But is it? Let's find out. All right, well, the final season, I didn't get sacked. I also went invincible.
Yeah, I can't touch that. Well done.
Unbeatable in the league. 4 draws, 0 losses, 106 points in total.
15 points, 5 games.
Yeah. Only conceding 23 goals as well in 38 games, keeping a lot of clean sheets.
Yeah.
So I'm very pleased with that. Scoring the most goals too. So Real Madrid, most goals, most clean sheets, fewest conceded 2 seasons in a row, and most goals in the league in total is Cristiano Ronaldo with 45. So, yeah.
He's done the business
absolutely
here, didn't he?
Outstanding.
Mr. Consistent, which is what he was in real life.
Yeah, absolutely. Most clean sheets, Manuel Neuer got 23 clean sheets in total. Over 50% of his games, he's keeping a clean sheet, which is absolutely fantastic. Spanish Cup, though, Dad, goes to Barcelona.
Come on.
So you do have something there.
Yes,
the semi-final.
Somewhere then.
Yeah, where did I lose to? The quarter-final. That's where you beat me 1-0. So you get 2 points for that as well.
Yes.
So you get the 3 points for winning the cup, 2 points for knocking me out. So there's 5 points there already. You don't get obviously any points for beating me in the league because I didn't lose. We'll see whether you lost against me in the other fixture, the remaining one, and the other competition, the Champions League. Barcelona win on penalties.
Come on.
You got the big one.
Nearly done the treble. Well, I say nearly 15 points beyond, but I nearly done what I needed to do.
Yeah. Interestingly enough, it nearly was another El Clasico final, but I lost in the first leg 4-1 to Juventus, and you actually lost quite badly in the first leg again. 5-2, and then having to come back to win 4-0 in the second leg to progress 6-5 on aggregate. So fair play to that.
That was a good win.
But yeah, unfortunately for me, didn't get through to make it another El Clasico final. Never mind, because I think the points might still be in my favour. But we've got Cristiano Ronaldo with 63 total goals, and he is finally leaving. So I'm glad this is over. And weirdly, he's going to Juve.
Yeah.
I mean, it costs Juve a lot more money than a free transfer in real life, but he is gone after 63 goals and 19 appearances. Age 35, still looks absolutely exceptional. What a player he was. Obviously, it took Paul Pogba away from him, so he won't have him there next season. Goretzka, both with 21 goals there. Gareth Bale, 19 and 25. James Rodriguez, 17 and 22. Very good stuff. We've got, Dad, looking at yours, 35 goals from Lionel Messi, 33 from Robert Lewandowski.
That's a bit better, isn't it? That's where I wanted them to be over the last couple of seasons. Look.
Yeah.
I mean, Neymar, 29, so he nearly hit the 30
Nearly
as
30,
well.
yeah.
So that, the 3 up there nearly done the job for me. So I'm pleased with that. Coutinho coming right in behind him with 19 and 18 assists. Exactly what I brought him in to do.
Yeah, it's 97 goals between those 3 alone, which is quite good. But yeah, not too bad. Now, we can't obviously offer you the save game file because this is, of course, still a retro database from Mr. Teeny. So when that comes out, I'll leave a link for you to get access to the Mr. Teeny database. But what I can offer, because I think a lot of people might want to have a look at this, is this tactic that I've been playing, which has obviously done very well for me. The 4-3-3, but it's tiki-taka style. Not very many goals being conceded, but we are scoring quite a lot. We're keeping hold of the ball. So instructions-wise, we're keeping it short, standard tempo. We're not doing anything silly with it. I'll put that up on the patreon.com/MegaLukeGaming and the YouTube channel members for everybody who supports us on there. And thank you for supporting us on there.
Guys.
Welcome to the Season 5 crew. If you've got this far, we do appreciate it. Let's have a look then at the points tally before we leave you with a final goodbye. The final points tally is Omega Luke with 8 in Season 5, Dad with 13, meaning the total points are Omega Luke with 49 and Dad with 32. 49 to 32.
Season 3 killed me, didn't it? 20 points to 1. So,
yeah, that was a big turnaround. 19-point switch around there. Hope you've enjoyed this retro database. It's always fun, of course. Make sure you subscribe because I'll be doing a full simulation up till present day. And on screen right now is the full Glory Hunter versus full movie that me and Dad did. So over 3 hours of Glory Hunter fun. If you haven't seen it yet, go check it out because it's got such an interesting twist all the way through.